tell a fateful trip that started from the starting point of this tiny ship. It was a mighty sailing fast, brave and sure. My passengers set sails that day for 3 hour tour. 3 hour tour. Well, we started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed. It thought the birds would get its crew. The middle would be lost. The middle would be lost. She said, ground on shore. This started desert how we can get. Skipper to the millionaire and his wife. The bluesy song. The professor and Marianne. Here on Gilligan's Island. So this is Castaways.
Welcome to Gilligan's Island, Episode 7 Sound of Quacking. A blight cuts off the castaway's food supply when a duck lands on the island. We follow the skipper as he exits the hut, stretches, and looks around at the day. He walks over to the table where Mary Ann prepares breakfast.
Good morning, Marianne.
Good morning, Skipper.
And how are you this morning?
Just fine.
You know what I'd love to have for breakfast?
What?
Some nice soft scrambled eggs and a nice thick slice of tinned ham.
So would I. But all you're going to get is mackerel and sliced banana.
Mackerel and sliced bananas? That sounds awful.
Probably will be.
Come on, breakfast is ready.
Skipper sits down at the dinner table. Mary Ann places a plate in front of Skipper.
There you go.
Oh, that Gilligan never does anything right.
What did he do now?
Look at the way he washed this plate.
It looks clean to me.
What's that spot here in the middle of it?
That's your breakfast.
Ugh,
The skipper picks up the speck of food with a knife.
you call that a banana? Hmm?
They peer at the speck of food on Skipper's knife. Mary Ann squints at the speck.
No, I think that's the mackerel. All the food is shriveling up like that. The professor says it's some kind of a blight.
This could be serious. Has he got any kind of a cure for it?
I don't know. He's in the vegetable garden making some tests.
Well, I'd better go talk to him.
Do you want me to keep your breakfast warm?
No, Marianne. Just keep it from blowing away.
The professor shows Skipper a small cup of seeds. Skipper picks out seeds to examine more closely.
These are the last of the seeds from my healthy plants. If we can keep the birds away from them, we'll probably be doing all right.
Well, what can we do about the bird?
Gilligan said he'd keep them away.
If Gilligan said he'd keep them away, why doesn't he keep them away?
I am, Skipper.
Gilligan is dressed as a scarecrow. A crow lands on him. Gilligan glares at the bird.
Hey, don't you know a scarecrow when you see one?
Caw! Caw!
Hey, go, shoot, shoot. Hey, what do you know? It works.
Hey,
It works,
Gilligan
Skipper.
suddenly smiles.
You see that, Skipper? It works. It works.
Gilligan squints and scans the sky. Seaweed lightly covers the beach. Gilligan uses a spoon to serve soup from a pan into cups. Gilligan and Skipper are dishing out soup to Mary Ann and Ginger.
Not too much soup now, Gilligan.
Oh, don't worry. Only 2 spoons full to a customer.
Gilligan ladles soup into Mary Ann's cup.
Thanks, Gilligan.
Ginger steps up to get her soup. Is this all I get, Gilligan?
Sorry, Ginger, but we're on strict rations.
Ginger drinks a cup of soup. Rick is right. I didn't even get my lips wet. Mr. Howell approaches the soup line wearing sunglasses.
Thurston Howe III in a soup line. I'll be drummed out of the social register.
I'm sorry, Mr. Howell, but the blight has destroyed our whole food supply.
The professor went out to the other side looking for some crops. It's our only hope.
Mr. Howell raises his sunglasses slightly to see if anyone is watching him leave the soup line. Mr. Howell sits down at the table. Next in line is Mrs. Howell.
Mrs. Howell,
Mrs. Howell peers at the soup through her lorgnette.
You mean this is the entire meal?
How about some napkins?
Gilligan
Okay.
holds up a broadleaf.
We got plenty of those.
Mrs. Howell dismisses the idea and sits down at the table.
now folks, let's stop complaining and face up to the facts. We'll have to stay on rations for a while. 1 string bean, 1 olive, and 1 cup of soup per person.
Skipper, can I have another olive?
I'm sorry, Mr. Howell, 1 olive per person.
Mr. Howell, you can have my olive.
I already took yours.
Gilligan looks at his plate and moves his cup to discover that Mr. Howell had taken his olive.
Folks, we've got to cooperate if we want to avoid starvation.
Ginger, I'll give you
Ginger looks
$500
surprised.
for your olive.
Oh, Thurston, that's not fair.
All right, dear. Make it 1,000.
Honey,
Imagine $1,000 for an olive?
Without a martini?
Does anybody want any more string beans? We got 3 left.
Thurston, have some of those.
No, lovey. If I can't have another olive, I'm not gonna eat my string bean.
Please, I'm giving you all warning. We've got to stay on these rations if we expect to survive.
Skipper, is it that bad? Is it really that bad?
Gilligan, Professor,
The professor emerges from the jungle and wipes his sweaty brow with his arm. He carries a canteen and a binocular case strung around his neck. He carries a knife on his belt. Skipper and Gilligan run to meet him.
Professor, what about those crops? Did you find out anything?
I certainly did.
The professor extends his arm and opens his hand, revealing 3 small black raisins. Gilligan grabs the raisins.
Hey! Looks like the blight didn't hurt these raisins.
Gilligan, these raisins happen to be watermelons.
The professor exits and leaves, Gilligan and Skipper looking dumbfounded at the raisins. The next day, the professor leads Skipper and Gilligan through the jungle looking for edible plants.
Gilligan,
As Gilligan walks by one plant, he stops to contemplate it.
Hey, how about this stuff? Looks good enough to eat, and there's plenty of it.
well, the professor says it's poisonous.
Are you sure, Professor?
Well, I'm not positive, but this species is highly toxic.
Couldn't one of us taste it just to find out?
No, it's much too dangerous to take a chance.
Even with me?
Skipper glances a pitiful look toward the professor.
Even with you, little buddy.
A duck quacks.
What's that?
They look toward the sky. A duck flies through the air.
It's a wild duck and it's headed straight for the lagoon. Let's go.
The men trip over each other, making haste for the lagoon. The duck lands on the water. The men look at the duck in the water.
Look at him. What a beauty.
What a meal. Let's get him. Wait a minute, Skipper. Wait a minute. No one's going to eat that bird.
The duck swims in the lagoon.
What are you talking about?
He happens to be a migratory duck from North America. It's just possible he might rescue us.
It'll never work. He couldn't even carry one of us.
Gilligan, I see what you mean, Professor. We'll tie a message to his leg, right?
Exactly. Someone's bound to see the message when he gets back to the States. That duck is the best chance we've got to get off of this island.
Let's capture him.
Wait a minute. Best place is over here in the reeds. Take it easy. Can't frighten him. No noise.
The professor and Skipper head for the reeds. Gilligan starts to follow, but turns and reaches out for the duck. The professor and Skipper walk along the lagoon shore through the reeds. Skipper realizes that Gilligan isn't behind them and grabs the professor, bringing him back to an angle where they can see Gilligan. Gilligan positions himself on a rock, poised to grab the duck. The Skipper calls out to Gilligan, and the professor motions Gilligan to join them.
Will you get over here?
Gilligan falls into the lagoon. Skipper looks at Professor with an "oh, not again" look. Gilligan rights himself and tries to grab the duck, but it flies off. Quack, quack. Skipper and Professor watch the duck fly off. The soaked Gilligan sits in the shallow lagoon water.
Sorry.
Mr. and Mrs. Howell recline on their chaise lounge bamboo chairs. Gilligan waddles and by and quacks like a duck.
Poor devil. The sun's finally got to him. He thinks he's a duck.
Preston, what can we do?
Nothing. He's safe as long as he doesn't try to fly.
Gilligan continues to quack like a duck. He hears other quacks, which are made by the unseen Skipper. Skipper hears the quacks too. They each approach a tall bush from opposite sides. Quack, 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 quack. Both men pull the branches of the bush apart to discover the other standing there.
Gilligan!
Skipper releases the side of the bush, allowing it to hit him.
Skipper, he's in
They
the
hear
lagoon.
quacking. The duck flies in the sky. Gilligan turns and runs. Skipper struggles with the bush. The next day, the duck swims in the lagoon. The duck flaps its wings to shed the water. A decoy floats in the lagoon. Gilligan pulls a string tied to an old shoe, decorated with feathers to look like a duck. The decoy gently swims toward Gilligan.
I made that decoy out of an old shoe with feathers on it. How does it look?
Like an old shoe with feathers on.
It's very good looking.
The decoy floats along, pulled by Gilligan's string.
I hope that duck is nearsighted.
It's getting closer.
The decoy gets close to shore. The duck swims after the decoy. Quack, quack.
Look, it's working.
You're lucky. I think that duck is nearsighted. He'd go for anything.
The duck nears the reeds by the shore.
When he gets in close, Skipper, grab him.
The duck follows the decoy into the reeds.
Take it easy now. Now, don't pull too hard.
The decoy sinks in the water. The duck shakes off the water and turns around.
I forgot. Had a hole in my shoe.
I forgot you had a hole in your head. Now, quick. We've got to get him before he flies away.
Skipper, I'll wade in and get him.
Oh, we'll try, but now don't splash around because you'll scare him off for sure.
Okay.
Gilligan heads for the water, walks through the reeds. The duck swims in the water. Skipper anxiously waits on shore. Gilligan, waist deep, wades through the water toward the duck. He trips and submerges. Skipper anxiously waits on shore. Gilligan resurfaces, continues to wade toward the duck. He grasps the duck. Skipper motions for Gilligan to come back to shore.
Gilligan, bring him in here. Bring him in here.
Gilligan holds the duck. The duck's beak rests near Gilligan's cheek.
I will as soon as he stops kissing me.
Quack, quack. The next day, the duck sits in its cage. The castaways gather around the table. Mrs. Hal and Skipper sit. The others stand near the duck cage.
You can't tell me that little buzzard is going to fly all the way back to the United States. I just refuse to believe that.
Gilligan feeds the duck through the bars of the cage.
These wild ducks have been known to fly for thousands of miles.
How long will it take him to get back?
The professor
Well-
turns and walks towards the table, passing Ginger.
It's hard to say. 2 days, a week, maybe more.
Ginger applies mascara to her eyelashes. I guess it's a non-scheduled duck.
What are you going to name him?
I'm going to name him after my grandfather,
Oh, what was his name?
Everett.
That's right, Gilligan. Give him all he wants. Got to build up that strength.
The professor walks over to the duck cage.
Who's going to build up our strength?
I've heard of salt-free diets, but this is a food-free one.
I've lost 5 pounds.
So have I.
Ginger sits at the table. But I'm an actress. If I lose any more weight, when I get back to Hollywood, I'll be playing boys' parts.
If you're an actress, act fat!
I still say we ought to eat the little beast.
You eat that duck, and you eat our last chance to be rescued.
Mm.
Besides, he's so cute. How could you eat him?
Roasted, my dear. Roasted.
The duck sits in its cage. The duck quacks several times. Marianne and Gilligan nervously glance around.
Well, I think Everett's had enough. I'm going to take him for a little walk.
Gilligan lifts the duck cage by the handle and turns to leave.
All right, Gilligan, but don't let him get away.
Gilligan carries the duck cage past the hut. The skipper and professor emerge from the jungle to find the duck cage empty.
Gilligan, where's the duck?
Gilligan's arm emerges from the foliage and points skyward. Gilligan holds a spool of string with his other hand. String rises skyward. The duck is flying in the sky, with the string attached to its foot. The skipper, Gilligan, and the professor watch the duck fly.
Say, he looks nice and strong now.
He sure is. He even pulled me off my feet once.
Wonderful. I got a message ready. Bring him down.
Okay. Come
Gilligan
on.
pulls on the spool of string.
Well, Gilligan, bring him down.
It's like you said, Skipper. He sure is a lot stronger.
Careful, Gilligan. Don't hurt him.
Hurt him?
The duck flies with a string attached to its foot. Gilligan tries to rein the duck in by pulling hard on the spool, but the string breaks. The string falls from the sky and lands on Skipper and Gilligan. The duck flies freely.
Nice going. Now what do we do?
Oh, don't worry. I know how to get him. Or get him down. I should get him down at least. In this case.
Gilligan pulls leaves from the foliage. Gilligan, Skipper, and the professor stand looking on.
Everett, cleared for landing.
Gilligan holds one large leaf in each hand, as if he is guiding an airplane to an airport. The duck flies through the sky. Gilligan steers the duck, but waves it off at the last moment. The duck quacks. Quack! The trio ducks and turns to look behind them.
What did you wave him off for?
Didn't you see? He forgot to put his feet down.
Gilligan. Well, get him back in here.
Aye, aye, sir. Everett! Come on, Everett!
The castaways stand in a clearing as the professor tries to attach a message to the duck's leg.
Hold him still while I attach this message.
I'm sure gonna miss you, Everett.
Yes, every time we sit down at the table, we'll miss you.
There. All set.
Oh boy. Okay, Everett now. And please be careful. Remember, glide a lot. It's a long way.
And fly below the clouds. Don't go near the mountains. And for goodness sake, stay away from the airplane.
And remember, if you meet a cute little lady duck along the way, business before pleasure.
All right, Gilligan. It's time.
All right, Everett. Good luck. Take off and don't look back.
It's the only way to fly.
Gilligan tosses the duck into the air.
Go, 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 go.
The castaways
Fly!
wave from the sky.
Go, go,
Carry
go,
the
go.
message. Do it well, dear friend. Brave friend.
The duck flies through the sky. The castaways face opposite, but turn as the duck returns.
Wait,
I think he's landing.
A shadow of the duck crosses the bodies of the castaways.
Professor, why did he come back?
I don't know.
It's dinner time.
The duck wails across the sand. Gilligan gives chase, finally picking up the duck. Gilligan carries the duck in the duck cage along a path in the jungle. He finds a suitable place to sit.
Here's a good place, Everett.
Gilligan sits cross-legged.
We better stay here while they have dinner. I don't like the way they're looking at you. If we're not careful, you're going to be a dead duck. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have said that, but if you don't fly and take the message, your goose is going to be cooked. Did it again. Oh. Sorry.
The duck quacks loudly and flat. Gilligan sees an egg in a duck cage.
Well, I'll be.
Gilligan reaches in and picks up the egg.
You're not an Everett. You're an Emily. And no wonder you couldn't take off and fly. You're top heavy, or you were bottom heavy. I bet you could fly now. Come on, we'll tell the others.
The professor and Skipper clean up dishes after a meal.
Some of them didn't even finish their meal.
Oh, let's face it, Professor. It's hard to stare at a plump duck ready for roasting and swallow this.
Well, I still say that duck might be able to save our necks.
They walk over to the food prep table.
And I still say he is fit for frying, not for flying.
Skipper! Skipper! Skipper!
Gilligan emerges from the jungle holding the duck cage with the duck in it. He holds the egg in the other hand. Gilligan hustles over to the dining table and sets the duck cage down.
Skipper! He's a she! He can fly now! I mean, she can fly now!
Will you calm down, little buddy? What is it you're trying to tell us?
I'm trying to tell you Everett's name is Emily. No wonder she couldn't fly in the condition she was in, huh?
Gilligan holds up the egg, and the skipper and professor are startled, but want to protect the egg. Gilligan drops the egg, and it slips through the other's fingers to the ground. But Skipper,
But Skipper, she can fly. She really can, Skipper. She can.
Oh, Gilligan. Maybe he had something there.
Skipper looks down at the broken egg.
Well, let's find out. I'll put a message back on his leg.
Her leg.
Oh, sorry, Gilligan. Her leg.
Now maybe we can see if he'll fly.
She, Skipper.
Okay, she.
There. All set.
Come on, Emily. Watch him go.
Her, Gilligan.
Okay, Emily. Fly!
The duck drops like a stone to the ground. The duck sits on the ground. Gilligan picks up the duck. Gilligan tries again and drops the duck again. The drop like a stone. The duck drops like a stone.
Fly!
Oh, it's no use, Gilligan. That duck's not going anywhere but in a pot.
Come on, Emily. Our lives depend on it. Fly!
Gilligan drops the duck, and it drops like a stone. That night, Gilligan sleeps in the upper hammock with the duck sitting on his stomach.
Come on, fly. Fly, fly, fly!
Gilligan wakes up from his dream. He turns to the window and sees Mr. Howe peering in through the window. Mr. Howe smiles and slinks down below the window frame. Gilligan is unnerved by Mr. Howe's appearance and stares straight ahead. Skipper rises and peers through the window. The duck quacks. He sees the duck and smiles. Gilligan turns and sees the skipper peering in the window. Skipper sees that Gilligan saw him and slinks down below the window frame. Gilligan glances around nervously. He looks to his left and sees Ginger crouched down next to his hammock. Ginger reaches to touch Gilligan's arm, but then retreats. Gilligan holds the duck tighter. Gilligan sleeps in his hammock with a duck on his chest. He begins to dream.
No. Oh, I won't let you. Won't let you do it. No, you can't have her.
Dream sequence. The Old West frontier town street is active with citizens moving about. Horses and horse-drawn carriages carry passengers down the street. The marshal's office sits in the midst of the bustling town. Passers-by go about their business. Gilligan addresses the duck through the bars of a jail cell where the duck is being held for safekeeping.
Don't worry, Emily. You'll get a fair trial because I'm here to protect you. They don't call me Marshal Gilligan for nothing.
The duck sits in the cage and quacks. The professor and Mr. Howe emerge from the blacksmith shop. The professor's clothing is black. His hat is black. Even his boots are black. He is a bad guy. The professor slaps his hat against his leg. Mr. Howe wears a black leather vest over a sparkly gold shirt. The band on Mr. Howe's hat matches his shirt. Mr. Howe's boots are gold-plated. Both men have revolvers in holsters on their belts. The sign above the shop reads, "Blacksmithing job for." The professor puts on his black cowboy hat.
Let's go.
They begin walking toward their encounter with Marshal Gilligan.
The minute I see that Gilligan, I'm gonna fill him full of gold.
Don't
professor
you
stops
mean
and
lead?
grabs Mr. Howell's arm.
Don't
Oh,
you mean
hell.
lead?
I'll use lead. Such vulgar mill.
Professor and Mr. Howell walk down the street. Gilligan pulls back the curtain on the window to sneak a look outside. He unholsters his gun, opens a revolver, and checks the bullets inside. Gilligan reholsters his gun.
They'll never get Emily, Skipper.
Skipper puts down a floor mop.
Yes, Mr. Gilligan.
Skipper slightly drags his left leg as he limps over to Gilligan.
I was just cleaning up the floor back there. I don't know what somebody dragged in there, but you know.
Skipper, little Phil, I'm going out there to stop that lynch mob. You stay here and guard Emily.
Yes, sir, Mr. Gilligan.
As the skipper turns to leave, Gilligan stops him.
Just a minute.
Gilligan removes the knife and fork from the skipper's back pockets.
So, can't even trust my own deputy. You were planning on eating the duck yourself, weren't you?
The duck quacks.
Well, speak up. You must have something to say for yourself.
Mr. Gilligan, I'm hungry.
Haven't you given any thought to that badge?
Well, now just a minute, Mr. Gilligan. I ain't that hungry.
Skipper, little fella, turn in your star.
Skipper removes the badge from his uniform and places it pinned first in Gilligan's open palm. Gilligan winces in pain and puts his palm to his mouth and sucks on the wound.
Don't worry, Emily. I'm here to protect you.
Gilligan puts his palm to his mouth again. Ginger enters. Ginger wears a saloon girl dress. Hi there, Marshall. Gilligan tips his hat at Ginger.
Howdy, Miss Ginger. I was just going out there to fix that lynch mob.
That's the spirit. Gilligan, let's drink to that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Ginger. I ain't got no time to drink. I got to guard my duck.
Just one little drink?
Sorry, with us marshals, duty comes first.
Ginger's hand rests on Gilligan's chest. Just a teeny weeny little old drink?
Well, maybe just one teeny weeny little old drink.
From her bag, Ginger removes an ice bucket, a bottle, and 2 shot glasses. She gives 1 shot glass to Gilligan. Just one teeny weeny little old drink. Gilligan's shot glass contains about 4 times as much liquid as Ginger's shot glass. Gilligan compares the drinks in the glasses.
One teeny weeny little old drink.
Right.
I know what you're up to, Miss Ginger. You're gonna get me drunk, steal my key, and open that cell and cook yourself a roast duck dinner in my office.
Just for the 2 of us, Marshall. We'll have a little candlelight supper. Just you and me and that roast duck. What do you say?
I can't.
Gilligan turns and walks toward the jail cell.
When the mayor pinned this badge on my chest, I made him 2 sacred promises.
What promises?
First off, I wouldn't drink when I was on duty.
Forget the drink, Marshall. You don't have to drink to have a good time. What was your second promise?
Never had a good time.
Frustrated, Ginger turns and leaves.
Wish I never made that second promise.
Mr. Gilligan, the lynch mob is coming. The lynch mob.
Gilligan walks over to Marianne.
Oh, I'm ready for them.
Gilligan looks out the window. The professor and Mr. Howell venture down the street, passing a Carr Brothers land office. As they pass, the door to the office shuts. Gilligan turns from the window and walks to the jail cell where the duck is held.
Emily? Emily! They're coming!
Gilligan gets the duck from the duck cage in the cell.
Come on, girl. Let's get out of there.
Gilligan walks back to the door.
I'm not taking any chances with you. If anything happens to me, I know you'll be safe. Open the door.
Gilligan tosses the duck outside.
There you go, girl.
You can't go through with it.
I got to, ma'am. It's my job. I didn't mind when they shot the mayor and burned the schoolhouse and ran off the cattle. But when they try to eat my duck, nobody gets away with that.
Gilligan pushes
But-
Marianne away from the door.
But think of our future, Gilligan. You might be killed.
I'm sorry, Marianne, but that duck is bigger than both of us.
Marianne turns her back on Gilligan.
Well, no wonder. The way you've been feeding her.
Gilligan leaves and Marianne looks out the window. Professor and Mr. Howe continue to walk down the street toward the marshal's office. Mrs. Howe, partially hidden around the side of the marshal's office, taps Gilligan on the shoulder with her fan. Mrs. Howe grabs Gilligan's shirt by the collar and pulls him around so he stands on the opposite side of her.
Buenos dias, Marshal Gilligan.
Howdy, Senora Howe.
Those nasty men are coming down the road. I came over to help you.
Help me? Help me what?
I'm in sympathy with your cause, and I brought you a simply marvelous gun.
From her bag, Mrs. Howe pulls a long-barreled revolver, which she hands to Gilligan.
With which you can defend your duck.
Senora Howe, isn't your husband the leader of the lynch mob?
Yes, I do believe he is.
Gilligan reaches into her bag and pulls out a jar.
And what do we have here? Mamacita Howe's famous duck gravy?
I always carry a pint of it with me.
Professor and Mr. Howe continue walking down the street toward the marshal's office. A bystander appears out through a curtained window, hiding once he sees the lynch mob has passed. They stop.
There he is.
Gilligan moves into position for the gunfight. He twiddles his fingers to loosen them for the quick draw. Professor and Mr. Howe assess the situation. It is 2 against 1.
Let's go get him.
The professor and Mr. Howe walk toward Marshal Gilligan. Gilligan summons his courage and adjusts his belt. Marianne appears out through the bars of the window of the marshal's office. Gilligan moves to confront the lynch mob, but his spurs catch on the wood deck. Gilligan flails his arms wildly to keep his balance, but Gilligan's boots are stuck. Marianne peers through the bars of the window. She covers her mouth as if to say, "Oh dear." A door closes on an otherwise empty storefront as Professor and Mr. Howe continue their approach. On Skipper as he eats an apple while watching an impending gunfight from a rocking chair. Gilligan struggles to regain his balance and free his spurs. He nervously looks down at his feet. Skipper gleefully watches from the chair and chews the apple. Professor and Mr. Howe continue advancing. Gilligan's boots are empty. Professor and Mr. Howe's legs are next to Gilligan's soft feet as they advance on Gilligan. Professor and Mr. Howe's legs continue their advance. They flex their fingers as they ready themselves to draw their guns on Gilligan. Skipper continues to eat the apple. Gilligan advances. He passes the Carr Brothers land office as they walk toward Gilligan.
Stop right there.
Professor and Mr. Howe stop in their tracks. Their legs are joined by Gilligan's legs and his soft feet. Gilligan stands just 4 feet away from the men.
We want that duck.
The duck is mine.
And we're gonna eat him.
Come on, Gilligan. Give him up.
Not on your life.
All right, boys. Let him have it.
Woo!
Gilligan stands firm. Professor and Mr. Howell fire their guns at point blank range. Smoke fills the air. Marianne covers her ears to protect them from the noise of gunshots. Professor and Mr. Howell continue to fire a torrent of bullets toward Gilligan. The air is thick with smoke. Skipper eats his apple, watching the gunfight. Gilligan stands firm, unhurt by the hail of bullets.
Miss me.
Gilligan pulls his own gun on the mob.
Now get.
Professor and Mr. Howell flee.
That'll teach you to keep away from my duck. Ha!
Gilligan reholsters his gun, but he winces as he does. Marianne runs up from behind him with arms outstretched.
Gilligan, you were wonderful.
Marianne bats her eyes at Gilligan.
Shucks, toward nothing. Justice has triumphed. Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Gilligan fires his guns into the air to celebrate.
Oh, Miss Marianne,
The duck falls from the sky and hits the ground with a thud.
oh no, Emily, no, 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 no!
Gilligan cradles the duck decoy he'd used in the lagoon. End of dream sequence. Gilligan sleeps with the duck on his chest.
No, no, you can't have her. No.
Skipper nudges Gilligan. Gilligan stirs.
Gilligan, Gilligan, wake up, little buddy.
Gilligan grabs a bamboo pole and motions threateningly to hit Skipper with it.
No, 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 you can't have her.
Wake up, you're having a nightmare.
Gilligan drops the bamboo pole.
Oh, hi, Skipper. What do you want?
Little buddy, I came after the duck.
Oh no, 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 no,
Skipper
Skipper,
holds
no.
up a hatchet.
Oh, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Let's face the facts, little buddy. That duck's not going to fly anyplace, and there's no need for the rest of us to be starving. Now, I'm sorry, little buddy. I've got to have that duck.
Skipper tries to grab the duck away from Gilligan.
No, Skipper, if it has to be done, I'd rather do it.
All right, little buddy, but you'll need this.
The skipper strikes the table with the hatchet so it stays in place.
No.
Skipper pats Gilligan on the back and exits.
Nah, I can't do it. Might as well admit I'm a coward. One of us has to be strong.
Gilligan removes the hatchet from the table, reverses it, and places the handle through the bars on the duck cage to keep the blade upright.
So it's up to you, Emily. When I turn my back, throw yourself on the axe.
Gilligan turns his back and covers his eyes. The other castaways sit around the dinner table with very glum expression. They exchange uncomfortable glances.
It was the only thing we could do. She ate our food. She wouldn't fly. What good was she to us? We gave her every chance.
Gilligan carries a duck rooster to the dining table.
Come and get it.
Gilligan sets the duck roaster down on the dining table.
Well, it may be a little tough, but I know you'll love it. Let's dig in.
An uncomfortable silence falls over the castaways.
Ginger, want a drumstick or a wing?
I think I'd rather have the message.
How about you, Skipper? Which part do you like best?
Oh, please, just let the others go first.
What's wrong? No, you shouldn't feel bad. Emily took it like a man.
Gilligan reached for the duck roaster.
Well, if nobody's hungry, I'll just take it back to the kitchen.
The castaways hear a loud quack. Gilligan startled as ruse is revealed. The girls look surprised.
What was that?
I think it was a seagull with a cold.
Skipper sounds up.
Sounds like a duck to me.
Skipper removes the cover on the duck roaster to reveal the duck decoy inside.
Oh, I'm sorry, Skipper.
Gilligan.
Gilligan retreats from the table toward the hut.
Hey, I tried, Skipper. Honest, I really did. You understand, don't you, Skipper?
I couldn't feel better about it, little buddy. Where is she?
Oh, she's in the clearing.
Well, let's go to the clearing.
Professor Skipper and Gilligan walk past the hut down the path. The duck sits and eats the foliage.
She's eating those poisonous plants.
We may eat the duck after all.
Oh, Emily!
Gilligan chases after the duck.
No, stop. Don't eat those. Oh, Emily, come here.
I think we're too late. Put her back down on the ground here, we'll see.
Gilligan puts the duck back on the ground. The duck quacks. Gilligan picks up the duck again.
She's okay. She's okay.
Then we're saved. Those plants aren't poisonous.
Hooray! We'll eat tonight. Start picking the plants.
You were real brave to eat those plants, weren't you, Emily? You may be a duck, but you sure aren't chicken.
The next day, the castaways discuss the duck.
Gilligan, I hope you're right.
I'm positive. She flew in circles because of the string around her neck. With that, she flies straight as an arrow.
Well, okay then. Let's let her go.
Okay, Emily, now. You get in any trouble. Bail out. Ready, set, go!
Gilligan launches the duck into the air. The castaways look up to see the duck flying. The castaways cheer.
Yay! That's great.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, bravo, bravo!
Bravo.
Oh, I can almost smell Hollywood and Vine. Whoever gets that message better hurry. Gilligan stops
Message?
cheering.
Message?
The other castaways stop cheering and glumly exit. Gilligan pulls a small piece of paper from his pocket. He holds the paper up, perhaps in hopes that the duck will see it and come back for it. The end.
Big Swede.
The cast: Bella Bellagio,
Lizzie Smalls.
Lee Ryder.
Big Swede.
Duke Winters.
Dante Abeo.
thank you very much for joining us. See you next week.